Hello, and welcome to the Soulful Self-Development Podcast. I'm so glad you're here. My name is Hannah Sutherland. I'm a lover of all things self-care, personal development, and spirituality. I have created this podcast to help you grow into the most soulful version of yourself while creating more joy, magic, and purpose in your everyday life. If you're ready to live a life so full, then you, my friend, have come to the right place. Thank you so much for tuning in today, and now let's dive deep. Hello, you beautiful souls, and welcome back to another episode of the Soulful Self-Development Podcast. Today is a full moon in Scorpio on April 23rd, 2024, and I just wanted to share with you guys about this energy and why you guys might be feeling intense and emotional, and that all these things are coming up because this full moon is very powerful and intense, and it may even feel overwhelming because it's very emotional and very deep, but we can use the energy of this full moon to really help ourselves do a lot of healing. So first of all, the energy of Scorpio is all about the depths and transformation. It is death, it is rebirth, it is very deep and very emotional. So this energy can be compared to as the deep, dark depths of the ocean, which, if you think about, can be scary. But actually, when we go into the deepest parts of ourselves, this is when we can truly do the most healing, growing, and create the biggest transformations for ourselves in our lives, which is why this full moon is truly so powerful. So this full moon is inviting us to look into the deep parts of ourselves and to face the things that we are maybe afraid of, or the things that we are pushing down and ignoring, because even if we push it to the side, it's still there and we're still holding on to that energy. And when we hold on to that energy, it just stays with us and it weighs us down and it becomes heavy, and it just becomes this part of you that is always following you around. And now is the time to face that, feel that, release it, and let it go and move on. And after this deep emotional dive into yourself, you are going to feel so light and so free and ready for a fresh start, ready to chase your wildest dreams. So I promise, even though this full moon is intense and there's probably a lot of things coming up for you that might be uncomfortable, things that you maybe don't feel like you're ready to face, but I promise right now is the absolute best time to be facing these things. Scorpio's energy also represents the unconscious, so there may be patterns that we have in our lives that we may even be unconsciously aware that they are there, but yet these patterns and these things that we're still holding in our energetic field are having an effect on us, and it has an effect on all the things that we manifest into our life. It has an effect on every interaction we have in all parts of our lives. So when we can release these things and be free of this heaviness, this energy that may come off as being very dark and intense, we can help create the life of our dreams. And with this full moon, it is time to get rid of those negative beliefs and limiting beliefs that are holding us back. So allow anything that is coming up for you right now to be felt and processed, because I promise you, it is happening for you. It is not happening to you. It is happening for you to help you grow and to help you release and let go of the things that are truly holding you back. So I'm going to talk about some things that you can do today to help you connect with yourself and release for this full moon. So for one is to connect to your sacral chakra. Your sacral chakra is your second chakra. It is represented by the color orange. So wearing something orange or having a orange crystal can help you to connect with this. But your sacral area is around your hips, and it includes your reproductive organs, and it is that part of your life, and the energy is sexual. To tap into this energy, practice moving your hips. If you want to do a really good hip stretch or like hip circles, any kind of hip movement, even like doing a sexy dance and feeling into that energy of your sacral chakra can really help, and also to be intimate with a partner or just with yourself as well. Another thing you can do is to look at your finances, because Scorpio rules both sex and money. So when you take a look at your finances, maybe make a plan to pay off debts, create a budget, look into investing money, dive into your beliefs and your relationship that you have with money, and just look at how that's reflected in your bank account and how much money you have. Are you holding negative beliefs around money? That's probably why you have issues with money. If you are good with money, and you can still take time to reflect on this and, appreciate money for all that it does for you, and just connecting with the energy of money. You can also look into your past lives and your karmic lessons for this lifetime. Scorpio rules the death and rebirth, and we all have lived many lives, and we will live many more lives after this one. But when we can connect with our past lives and tap into our past lives, it can help us to understand some of the karmic lessons that we may be living in this life, because essentially we kind of pick up where we left off from a past life. So in a past life, if you were dealing with a certain issue and we never healed it and moved on from it, you still carry that with you in this lifetime, and it can be affecting the karma that you're experiencing in this lifetime. So you can look into the different types of karma, past life karmas that get carried on to this life, and it might help you to understand some things that keep coming up for you, that keep happening. You're like, why does this keep happening to me? It can be a karmic lesson that you need to learn in this life. So even just being aware of it can really help you to learn to grow and heal and learn that lesson, so that you can move past it, because you can learn and move on from all of your karmic lessons, but there will be a few that you have in this life that you specifically signed up to learn before you came here. And now is a really, really, really powerful time to tap into those and tune into those and practice letting go and releasing of some of the things that may be holding you back and keeping you that as to why you are still having these karmic problems. And ask yourself, what is something in your life that needs to die so that something new can be born? Because sometimes when we hear death, we just think the end, but the end doesn't just mean the end. The end means a new beginning, and that's the beautiful thing about death. And there's things in our lives that are always dying and being reborn, but this energy of Scorpio is literally that. It is the death and the rebirth. So think about maybe is there something that you need to quit, habits that you need to stop, things that you need to release and let go of? Is there someone that you're holding a grudge against that you could let go of? Is there somebody you need to apologize to? Is there something that's holding you back? And just look at some areas of your life that need to transform. Scorpio is a water sign, and it is deeply emotional. So actually connecting with water can be a really powerful way to help process all of these emotions that are coming up for you and help to release them. So this can be having a bath, a shower, connecting with natural bodies of water as well are also very, very powerful. So if you live somewhere where you have access to a lake, a river, or ocean, those are probably the best options. But if you're like me and you're landlocked, then having a cleansing bath or shower also works as well. Set your intention and connect with that water, and let that water help you move the emotions through your body, and make sure that you feel them, because what's coming is going. And if you don't feel them, they're not going anywhere. You have to feel them to release them. So I'm going to share with you some things that you can do for this full moon ritual to help you deal with all that's coming up for this big transformation that you are about to go through, to help you claim your power and feel powerful, and know that all of these doors that are closing is so that better ones can open, and to embrace that. And yes, you are probably going to cry. That's okay. That is part of the process and it's beautiful. And crying is actually a very healthy way to let go of emotions. So don't be afraid to feel and let go. Number one thing always is to cleanse your energy. Whatever you like to do to cleanse your energy, that is awesome. Burning sage or Palo Santo, connecting with the earth, putting your feet on the earth is a really good way to ground your energy. Whatever it is that you like to do to cleanse yourself. And then you're going to meditate. And while you're meditating, you're going to think about what it is that you want to release and really connect with yourself and your energy and to see what's coming up for you, because that is 100% what it is that you need to release. Then you're going to journal and make sure that you dig deep. You want to journal as much as you possibly can, like paragraphs and paragraphs and paragraphs, because the more that you get out, the more you're letting go of. So bigger is better. And ask yourself again what it is that you need to release, habits that are no longer serving you, maybe people that are no longer serving you, areas of your life that you really need to grow, and journal about these things, why you need to let go, what you have learned from these things, why you're choosing to release them, everything. Dive deep. The deeper you go, the better. And this energy is really meant to help us dive deep, so use that to your advantage. Then you're going to rather rip up your piece of paper and you can submerge it in some kind of water to represent like letting go and getting rid of these energies, but also you can burn it as well outside in the moonlight. I always like to burn things, but because this is a water sign, also water can be very powerful. I also have seen a trick that you can do where you rip up the paper, and as you're ripping, always like imagine of letting go and like thanking. Always use your gratitude, like thank whatever is coming up for you. Thank it for what it taught you, for what it did for you, and then release it and let it go. And if you put it on a piece of paper, if you put this paper on a plate or in a bowl, and then you put ice cubes on top of it and let them melt, it's supposed to be symbolic of letting go and releasing those things. But also, I really love fire for that as well. Like watching it burn, watching it go, let it go, like feel that energy leaving you as this paper is burning. And also to do it outside in the moonlight is very powerful, because the energy of the moon is going to be intense, very intense. And then you're going to want to cleanse your energy again and really just feel that all gone from your energetic field. So by doing that, another cleanse of your energy, it's just going to like solidify letting go of all those things you just let go and making room for what new is going to come into your life. And then put on something that makes you feel sexy, something that makes you feel good, and put on your favorite music and dance for yourself. Dance in front of the mirror and give yourself some love and just really tap into that part of yourself that makes you feel so powerful, because this energy is really powerful, and letting go of things is such a powerful thing to do, because the more you can release what no longer serves you and what you don't need, the more room you create in your life and in your energy for the things to come into place that you do want to call in. This is a really beneficial time to let go of things so that you can actually manifest the things that you want to have in your life. So take advantage of this energy, because again, it is so powerful and it is literally designed for transformation. That is all what Scorpio's energy is about. So happy full moon, you guys. I hope that everybody is doing good, and just know that you are not alone. We are all going through it today, and it is for the best, I promise. So have a good full moon ritual. Take some time for yourself. Make sure that you do these practices to release, and I promise you, you are going to feel so amazing. I love you all so much, and I hope you have a good rest of your day. Bye! Thank you so much for tuning in today and making Soulful Self-Development possible. I am grateful for each and every one of you. If you enjoyed the show today, make sure you rate, review, and subscribe. Stay tuned for new episodes coming out every Wednesday. You can connect with me on social media at soulful.self.development. I would absolutely love to hear from you. You guys make my heart so full. See you next time.